Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the first chapter of Mechanics of Materials by Hibbeler, and we have question 18. The bull shank is subjected to a tension of 80 pounds. So the bull shank is in tension, so this part of the bolt is in tension, which means there are forces that are pulling this shank from two sides, and therefore the shank will be in tension. We need to determine the resultant internal loadings. As we talked about, we're going to consider one normal force, one shearing force, and one bending moment, and we need to figure out these three unknowns at the cross section at point C. So this is going to be our point C, and for finding the internal loadings at that point, as we talked about, we're going to do our section, and we can pick whatever part of this structure that we want. So we're going to go with the left side of this. So we're going to have something like this, and we can consider one normal force N, one shearing force V, and one bending moment M. And the critical part of this question is the force that we need to show at here. So basically this force that we're talking about in here, we know is 80 pounds. It's a given in the question. But that's the force that the bolt is experiencing. And the force that bolt is actually apply on this semicircle part, it's going to be in the opposite direction, same value, according to the Newton's law. So these two are action and reaction. This one's to the left and this is to the right. Again, we figured this one out. It's to the left because we know that the bolt shank is in tension. Therefore, this force has to be in our free body diagram to the right. And that's the trickiest part of this question. Just to figure out where is exactly the direction of this 80 pounds that is applying on this quarter part of this frame. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do our equilibrium equation. Sum of all forces in x equals 0, sum of forces in y equals 0, and we have one moment equation. Now let's just call our x and y in here. All right, and obviously this point is point C, so NC, VC, and moment C. All right, so let's go with the fx. If we look at here, we have the 80 pounds that is to the right, so positive plus, we assume NC is also positive to the right, and that's pretty much everything. So equals 0. That shows that NC is actually negative 80 pounds, and the negative sign shows that the NC is actually to the left. The second equation is sum of all forces in y equals 0. So the only force that is in y direction is VC, or the shear force, and we can conclude that that force is 0. And the last thing would be our moment equation. We can do the moment about point C, and don't forget that we have a sign convention of counterclockwise positive. So because we're finding the moment about C, NC, and VC is going to be out because they don't make any moment about point C because they're exactly at that point. We have the MC that we consider counterclockwise, so positive MC. And we also have the moment of 80 pounds about this, which we can see that the moment is also clockwise, counterclockwise, so positive 80. And the distance would be the vertical distance from C to the line of action, and the line of action of this force is this. So basically we are looking for, and this is our vertical distance, and we are looking for this distance, which is basically the radius of this circle, which we know is 6. So times 6 equals 0 again because of the equilibrium condition, and this is going to give us negative 480 pound inch. And this negative sign in here shows that the moment is actually clockwise. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.